Hello, creatives. Thank you for joining us this month for today's designer talk. Fall trend alert, keep calm and stay neutral. Beige is back. I'm super excited to go over this one with you today. Today's the first day of fall. It's going to get gorgeous outside, and I absolutely love this time of year. As a manufacturer of both natural stone and porcelain, there's so many different materials out there to design the perfect outdoor and indoor space. We'll be reviewing the beautiful beige materials available in natural stone. In case I haven't mentioned, my name is Linda Abbott, Senior Architectural Design Consultant for Stone Hardscapes. I work a lot with natural stone and have been doing so for over 20 years. So I love reviewing trends and what works best where on projects, both residential and commercial. So let's get started, shall we? Our goals for today will be discussing the trending materials in shades of beige, creating texture for visual appeal, and incorporating accent colors. So there are thousands of natural stone quarries around the world, and they have the most stunning materials and colors, anywhere from blacks to whites and all in between. The man-made materials are doing a fabulous job creating realistic designs and printing them to mimic the look of natural stone. And so I'm super excited to inform you, if you don't already know, beige is back in a big way in porcelains as well as natural stones. So exterior trending color palettes, you'll find earthy neutrals from light and creamy to deep and moody chocolates as accents on the home's exterior, bringing in warmth by highlighting your exterior overhangs and sealing with tongue and groove natural wood is a beautiful way to accentuate the home facade. You can create the best curb appeal by adding natural stone pavers. The benefits of natural stone outweigh that of a concrete paver in the market, and the overall costs during the lifetime of the project, you'll spend less with natural stone. Are you wondering how that is? So natural stone never fades from sun exposure. So the day you put it in, 100 years later, it will look exactly the same. So there's going to be less maintenance involved. Therefore, you won't have to clean and seal to enhance the color of the stone or anything like that, like you would a concrete paver, which has to be done, especially in South Florida, a lot. So like once a year and sometimes even more, because the concrete color fades very quickly in this environment. So the natural stone will also raise your property value. When you are driving by a home that has a natural stone driveway versus a concrete driveway, it's automatically presented as more luxurious, and it does raise your property value. And that is for residential design as well as commercial design. Luxury is perception. It's not a price point. So you'd be surprised at how little it costs to install a natural stone paver. And then the sustainability of it is a huge factor as well. This photo shows the Chiara Silver travertine in a driveway. It brings in a grounded, earthy feel to the driveway. And then there's also the Mystic Gray honed cladding that adds a pop of greige color and texture into the space. Travertine can be modern and chic. Trend neutral color palettes for exteriors of the home by pairing it with an artificial turf and lush landscaping. The Ivory River travertine and artificial turf combination creates a jaw-dropping curb appeal on this single-story modernized ranch home. Travertine for a tropical backyard oasis. So here is the walnut travertine, and the walnut travertine will ground the space and create a warm and cozy atmosphere. The geometric pool design has been the go-to for a modern minimalistic look for several years now in the backyard. We're starting to see a design shift towards a backyard tropical oasis and organic flowing pool design. Adding travertine pavers to this type of design concept will provide a sense of lived-in, old-world rustic vibes. Temporizing your backyard design with travertine. Yes, it is possible to create a contemporary feel using travertine. Here's a geometrical designed pool shape with a flare of contemporary style. Ivory Sunset Travertine will give a beautiful blend of earth tones in ivories, golds, and grays. And it will make accessorizing with furniture pieces and other freestanding structures easy to blend with. Ivory travertine, super popular for a very long time now. It's light, it's bright, it's airy, and the best way to describe ivory travertine is that it plays off beautifully with greenery in its environment, don't you think? It will always be the go-to for a neutral color palette, which makes it easy for designers to accessorize the space with a variety of different colors and textures. Check out this travertine pool design, which is simply understated and exuding sophistication in a modern way. This is ivory colonial. Do you know that if travertine blocks are cut with the vein versus against the vein, the travertine can portray a different look? Here's an example, vein cut travertine. Vein cut travertine portrays a distinct design concept. Contrary to the typical cross-cut travertine that I just showed you and which is on the market today, the striations within the stone create a unique appeal that's spectacular in hardscaping as cladding as well as flooring. The earthy palette of Passeggiata creates a sense of warmth and texture that grounds this exterior space. This material pairs beautifully with warm wood tones for furniture, accessories, pergolas, and tongue and groove ceilings. Cladding with vein cut travertine. When the design allows for a natural stone on the facade in lieu of paint, it automatically creates a beautiful focal point. Add a vein cut travertine, and the stone's dimension gives depth and character to a building structure. Think outside the box when designing your exterior space. Consider a vein cut travertine versus a cross cut travertine to create a unique vibe to the space you are designing. From traditional to modern marble pavers can transform any exterior space. In beige marbles, there's a lot to choose from, and it's easy to do with a variety of creamy toned options that are available. The most popular and versatile color that I love working with, and it fits seamlessly into so many design concepts, is the Crema Bella marble. This West Coast seaside infinity edge pool design became the homeowner's dream residential resort with calming hues of blue that only accentuates the space with the Crema Bella. Northern East Coast vibes. Crema Bella has all of the technical data and over 10 years of being exposed to the elements of continuous freeze-thaw in the Northeast United States. We love how this material holds up to the challenging environmental conditions each year, and it presents itself with timeless elegance. This project was actually in New York. Corsica marble. Here's another beautiful beige color. When this active lifestyle senior living facility needed an elegant natural stone to transform their state-of-the-art aquatic center, Corsica Pearl became the #1 contender. Keeping in line with creamy warm tones created the cozy and luxurious atmosphere for the senior living facility. Diana Royal Marble, as elegant as its name and a fabulous addition to interiors as well as exteriors, this natural stone has beautiful movement within the stone. The cream-colored base and variations of warm beiges, undulating in a non-repetitive way, characterizes the unique beauty that can only be found in this natural stone. I'd like to point out, if at all possible, try to avoid the plastic skimmer lid and do opt for a custom skimmer lid in the same stone. It's the little detail that you can create a large impact to the overall design of a project. Caphelinia marble. For movement in stone beyond the beige, take a look at the Caphelinia, where you'll not only find the beiges, but you'll see hints of blues, crimson, and gold tones too. This attractive color palette can add a touch of luxury to any interior or exterior design concept. Limestone. Limestone is a favorite among a lot of residential projects. Homeowners love the light and airy feel of the stone, and beige limestones are one of the hottest trending selections for exterior pool decking. It's super light, stays super cool to the touch, and has a beautiful tropical vibe. Tuscan cream marble. Keep things light and airy with an old world flair. This exquisite, unique leathered marble is quarried out of Indonesia. It has a unique finish that feels textured and has great slip resistance for various commercial applications. Our residential clientele rave about the material. Check it out on our website under Tuscan marble, Tuscan cream marble, and look at the testimonials there about it. For goal number 2, creating texture for visual appeal. Notice how the coping and the field material appear to be a different color. This is the same exact material. However, the coping and the field material have a different finish, which kind of gives it a different look. Consider marrying the finishes of the same material on a project to ignite a unique design concept and further add texture and visual interest to the space. The split face finish is a wonderful way to add texture to any space. So with so many options in beiges and browns from travertine to marble, the visual appeal that a split face design has is absolutely remarkable. You can see it here in this photo where they use the crema bella split face material as the fireplace surround, and that paired with the hardscaping flooring material of the crema bella in the tumbled finish. It coordinates really well, using the same material and different finishes throughout the project. Here's another example of adding texture to the space with coral stone split face. The texture creates undeniable visual appeal, don't you agree? Adding texture to the columns. Layering your pool project by adding texture to the columns will also add visual appeal and give a unique vibe to the space. Here, ledgestone panels were installed to achieve this quick and easy look. Whether it's an outdoor shower, a fire pit, exterior home facade, etc., you can create texture and character to a variety of spaces with the use of easy-to-install ledgestone veneer panels. Simple and creative ways to add natural stone to interiors that will accentuate a focal point and/or texture with visual appeal to an area. Here I'm showing you bathrooms, interior fireplaces and fire surrounds. This creates really unique visual appeal to a space. Goal 3, incorporating accent colors. Incorporating accent colors into your design is so easy to do when working with a neutral color palette. Repeating colors, textures, and materials and shades will create a cohesive style. If you have an open plan home, take a color and play with the color tones and shades of that color throughout various spaces to continue the cohesiveness from interior to exterior. So the color palette on this one, obviously, are the shades of blue. Here's an example of an interior space that would flow cohesively with the exterior color palette, like I just showed you. Pay attention to sightlines. Architecture and sightlines go hand in hand. There should be a cohesive flow between spaces. If there's an open floor plan, it requires you to think about introducing a color along with a shade or tone of that color to the other spaces that you can visually see while standing in that space. Notice how while standing in the kitchen, there's a sight line to the eating space off the kitchen, as well as the main dining area. Take note of the burnt orange chair color that coincides with the painting on the wall in the kitchen, as well as the dining room chairs that keep an organic flow of color throughout the open spaced floor plan. Excuse me. You would anticipate the prior interior color palette to transfer to the exterior, carrying the burnt amber color tones in some fashion. As you can see here, adding textiles and texture to the space is a simple way to mold the spaces together in a fluid and cohesive way. In conclusion, grays are out and beiges are back. Colors like beige, amber, ivory, rust, and sepia tones are taking over. So, do you have any questions? We're here to make your specification process easy, as well as bring your designs to fruition with both function and beauty. I hope this designer talk was both inspirational and informative to you. If you have any questions about today's topics or would like to discuss an upcoming project, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. I welcome all of your feedback and your topic suggestions. I appreciate you joining me today for this month's Designer Talk webinar. Until next time, stay healthy and stay creative. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day.